Rose was 67 when she first noticed the change. She had always prided herself on being independent, tending her rose garden, baking cookies for church fundraisers, and chasing her 4 grandchildren around the backyard during Sunday dinners. But lately, something felt different. Getting up from her favorite reading chair required an extra push with her arms. Opening pickle jars became a 2-person job. And one autumn morning, as she stepped down from her front porch to get the newspaper, her legs wobbled unexpectedly. Just getting older, she told herself, brushing off the concern. But then came that Tuesday afternoon in October. Rose was carrying 2 bags of groceries from her car when her right leg gave out slightly. She did not fall, but the stumble was enough to send a chill through her heart. At her next doctor appointment, Dr. Martinez explained it gently. "Rose, what you are experiencing is muscle loss. It is more common than you think after 60. But here is the encouraging news: you can rebuild that strength. And you do not need a gym membership to do it." Have you ever felt like your body was quietly becoming a stranger to you? You are not alone in this experience. According to the National Institute on Aging, after age 60, we naturally lose 3 to 8% of our muscle mass each decade if we do not take action to maintain it. But here is what many people do not realize. You can slow this process safely, gently, and right in the comfort of your own home. Today, we are going to walk through 10 gentle strength training exercises that you can do using just a sturdy chair, a wall, and a few minutes of your day. These are not complicated gym routines or intimidating workouts. They are simple, effective movements designed specifically for adults over 60 who want to feel stronger and more confident in their daily activities. Welcome to Senior Health Facts, your trusted companion for living stronger and healthier after 60. If maintaining your independence and feeling confident in your body matters to you, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join our community of empowered seniors. Let me explain why understanding muscle loss is so important for your overall well-being. After we reach our 60s, our bodies undergo several natural changes. Hormone levels shift, our metabolism slows down, and without regular resistance activity, our muscle fibers begin to break down faster than they are rebuilt. This process is called sarcopenia, and it affects much more than just how we look. According to Harvard Medical School research from 2021, age-related muscle loss does not just make us feel weaker, it creates a cascade of health challenges. When our muscles weaken, our joints lose their natural support system. Our balance becomes less stable. Our bones receive less stimulation, which can contribute to density loss. Even our metabolism slows down further because muscle tissue burns more calories than fat tissue even at rest. The Centers for Disease Control reports a sobering statistic. 1 in 4 adults over 65 experiences a fall each year. And when researchers dig deeper into the causes, they consistently find that weak leg muscles, stiff hips, and poor balance are common threads connecting these incidents. Think of your muscles like the foundation and support beams of a well-built house. When that foundation starts to weaken every other system, your joints, your bones, your balance, even your confidence has to work overtime to compensate. But here is the encouraging truth that research consistently demonstrates. Even small, gentle movements performed regularly can slow and even reverse muscle loss. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy in 2020 found that seniors who performed simple resistance exercises just 2 to 3 times per week saw measurable improvements in strength, balance, and daily function within 4 to 6 weeks. You do not need to become a fitness enthusiast or spend hours exercising. You just need to give your muscles the gentle, consistent stimulation they need to stay strong and supportive. Before we explore the 10 beneficial movements, let us protect you from 5 common mistakes that can lead to discouragement, discomfort, or even injury. The first mistake is jumping into exercise without warming up. Rose learned this lesson the hard way during her first week. She sat down to do leg exercises immediately after waking up, and her stiff joints protested loudly. Cold muscles and joints are more prone to strain and discomfort. Even just 2 to 3 minutes of gentle marching in place or slow arm circles can prepare your body for movement and make everything feel more comfortable. The second mistake is starting with weights that are too heavy. Many people think that heavier weights automatically mean better results. This is not true, especially when you are building a foundation of strength. Frank, a 71-year-old retired teacher, started with large dumbbells because he wanted to see results fast. Instead, he ended up with sore shoulders that kept him away from exercise for 2 weeks. A soup can a water bottle, or even just your own body weight, provides plenty of resistance to start building strength safely. The third mistake is holding your breath during exercises. This is incredibly common, especially when we are concentrating hard on performing a movement correctly. But holding your breath can make you feel dizzy and actually makes exercises harder than they need to be. Remember this simple pattern. Breathe in as you prepare for the movement, breathe out as you perform the effort. For example, when doing a chair squat, inhale as you prepare to stand, exhale as you rise up. The fourth mistake is expecting immediate dramatic changes. Strength building is like tending a garden. It requires patience and consistency. Some people get discouraged when they do not feel dramatically different after a few days. Real strength improvements typically become noticeable after 2 to 4 weeks of consistent practice. Focus on how you feel during and immediately after exercise rather than expecting overnight transformations. The fifth mistake is ignoring pain or discomfort signals. There is a difference between the mild muscle fatigue that comes with gentle exertion and pain that signals a problem. Sharp joint pain or discomfort that persists after exercise should never be ignored. Your body is wise. Listen to its signals and adjust accordingly. Have you made any of these mistakes when trying to stay active? Do not worry, most of us have learned these lessons through experience. Comment "Been there" below if any of these sound familiar. Now let us explore the 10 movements that can help you build and maintain strength safely at home. Each exercise targets muscles that are essential for daily activities, and I will share real stories from people who have benefited from these simple practices. The first movement is chair squats. Rose still remembers the day when standing up from her armchair required using her arms to push herself up. Chair squats directly address this challenge by strengthening your thighs, glutes, and hips, the exact muscles you use to rise from seated positions. Here is how to perform them. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Slowly stand up without using your hands for assistance if possible. Lower yourself back down with control, lightly touching the chair before standing again. Start with 5 repetitions and gradually work up to 8 to 10. The key is control both on the way up and the way down. The lowering portion is just as important as the standing portion for building strength. The second movement is wall push-ups. Thomas, a 69-year-old retired postal worker, told me I have not been able to do a regular push-up in 20 years, but I can do these wall push-ups and they make me feel strong again. Here is how to perform them. Stand arm length from a sturdy wall. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Slowly lower your chest toward the wall by bending your elbows, then push back to the starting position. Aim for 8 to 12 repetitions. This movement strengthens your chest, shoulders, and arms muscles you use for pushing doors, moving objects, and supporting yourself. The third movement is heel raises. Patricia discovered these after struggling to reach items on higher shelves in her kitchen. I was getting wobbly every time I tried to reach up, she shared. These helped me feel stable on my feet again. Here is how to perform them. Stand behind a sturdy chair or at your kitchen counter, holding on lightly for balance. Rise up onto your toes, hold for 2 seconds, then lower slowly. Repeat 10 to 15 times. This simple movement strengthens your calf muscles and improves ankle stability, which is crucial for balance and preventing falls. The fourth movement is seated leg extensions. After knee replacement surgery, William was afraid of stairs and uneven surfaces. His physical therapist taught him this exercise, and within weeks, his confidence began returning. Here is how to perform them. Sit upright in a chair with your back supported. Slowly extend one leg until it is straight. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower it slowly. Alternate legs. Start with 5 repetitions per leg and progress to 8 to 10. This movement specifically targets your quadriceps, the large muscles in the front of your thighs that are essential for walking, climbing stairs, and getting up from chairs. The fifth movement is bicep curls with household items. Rose loves telling people about her soup can workouts. She started with small cans of tomato soup and now uses larger cans of beans. I can lift my granddaughter again without my arms shaking, she says with pride. Here is how to perform them. Hold a soup can water bottle or lightweight in each hand. With your arms at your sides, slowly curl the weights toward your shoulders, then lower them with control. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions. Strong arm muscles help with carrying groceries, lifting objects, and maintaining your grip strength for daily tasks. The sixth movement is seated shoulder press. Dorothy, a 73-year-old grandmother, wanted to be able to put her dishes away on higher shelves without asking for help. This exercise helped her regain that independence. Here is how to perform it. Sit tall in a chair holding light weights or soup cans at shoulder height with your elbows bent. Press the weights straight up overhead, then lower them slowly back to shoulder height. Repeat 8 to 10 times. This strengthens your shoulder and upper back muscles, improving your ability to reach overhead and maintain good posture. The seventh movement is bridges. Arthur, a retired mechanic, suffered from lower back stiffness every morning. His doctor recommended bridges, and after 3 weeks of consistent practice, his morning stiffness decreased significantly. Here is how to perform them. Lie on your back on a carpet or exercise mat with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift your hips toward the ceiling, creating a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then lower slowly. Start with 5 repetitions and build to 8 to 10. Bridges strengthen your glutes and hamstrings while supporting your lower back health. The eighth movement is toe taps. Louise calls this her circulation booster. As someone who sits for long periods while reading, she noticed her feet were often cold and sometimes tingly. Toe taps helped improve her circulation and leg strength. Here is how to perform them. Sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Lift your toes up while keeping your heels on the ground, then tap your toes back down. You can do this with both feet together or alternating. Aim for 20 total taps. This simple movement improves circulation in your lower legs and strengthens the muscles that lift your toes, important for preventing tripping. The ninth movement is arm raises forward and to the side. Gerald wanted to hang his own laundry on the clothesline again without his shoulders aching afterward. These arm raises helped him rebuild that capability. Here is how to perform them. Stand or sit with light weights or no weights at all. Slowly raise your arms straight out in front of you to shoulder height, then lower. Next, raise your arms out to the sides to shoulder height, then lower. Perform 8 to 10 repetitions in each direction. These movements strengthen your shoulders and improve your range of motion for reaching and lifting activities. The 10th movement is marching in place. Rose starts every exercise session with gentle marching. "It is like telling my legs, 'Wake up, we are going to do something good for you today,'" she explains. Here is how to perform it. Stand tall. You can hold onto a chair for balance if needed. Lift one knee up toward your chest, then lower it and lift the other knee. Continue this marching motion for 1 to 2 minutes. Marching improves your hip flexibility, leg strength, and balance, while also serving as a perfect warm-up for other exercises. Remember, you do not need to do all 10 exercises on your first day. Rose started with just chair squats and wall push-ups. Choose 2 to 3 movements that feel comfortable and perform them 2 to 3 times per week. As your strength and confidence grow, you can gradually add more exercises to your routine. Let me tell you where Rose is today, 8 months after that wobbly moment on her front porch. She does not just get up from her chair anymore, she springs up with confidence. She opens her own jars. She carries her groceries with steady hands. And last month, when her 6-year-old grandson challenged her to a race around the backyard, she surprised everyone, including herself, by keeping up. But the change that means the most to Rose is not physical. It is the return of her confidence. "I'm not afraid of my own body anymore," she told me recently. "I feel like myself again, maybe even stronger than before." You deserve to feel that confidence too. You deserve to wake up each morning trusting your body to carry you through your day. You deserve to feel proud of your strength, not worried about your weakness. You deserve to maintain the independence that makes your life feel like your own. This is not about becoming a fitness enthusiast or dramatically changing your lifestyle. It is about taking small, consistent steps to support the body that has carried you through decades of life. Here is your gentle challenge for this week. Choose just one exercise from today. List the one that feels most approachable to you right now. Try it today, even if it is just 3 to 5 repetitions. Repeat that same exercise twice more this week. That is it. No pressure. No complicated schedule. Just 3 simple sessions with 1 movement. Small steps create strong seniors. Consistency creates confidence. Comment, "I am starting today" below and tell us which exercise you are choosing to begin with. Your commitment might inspire someone else to take their first step too. And if this video has given you hope or useful information, please share it with someone you care about. The gift of strength is meant to be shared. Do not forget to subscribe to Senior Health Facts. If you have not already, we are here to support you on every step of your journey to stronger, more confident living. Based on conversations with hundreds of seniors who have started gentle strength training here, are the questions that come up most frequently. Many people ask, "Can I do these exercises if I have arthritis in my joints?" This is probably our most common question, and it is an important one. Many people with arthritis actually find that gentle strength training reduces their joint pain over time because stronger muscles provide better support to the joints. However, you should always discuss any new exercise program with your healthcare provider first, especially if you have inflammatory arthritis or have experienced joint replacement surgery. They can help you modify movements to work safely within your comfort zone. Another common question is, what should I do if I feel sore the day after exercising? Mild muscle soreness. 24 to 48 hours after exercise is normal when you are starting a new routine. It is actually a sign that your muscles are responding and adapting. However, sharp pain, joint pain, or soreness that interferes with your daily activities is not normal. For mild soreness, gentle movement, warm baths, or light stretching often helps. If soreness persists beyond 2 to 3 days or gets worse instead of better, it is worth discussing with your doctor. People often wonder, do I really need to buy exercise equipment, or can I use things I already have at home? You absolutely can start with household items. Soup cans work wonderfully for arm exercises. Water bottles can be filled to different levels to adjust the weight. A sturdy dining room chair is perfect for support. Many people exercise successfully for months using only household items before deciding if they want to invest in actual weights or resistance bands. Another frequent question is, I walk every day. Is not that enough to keep me strong? Walking is excellent for your heart circulation and leg endurance, and I encourage you to keep walking if you enjoy it. However, walking primarily works your muscles in one plane of movement and does not provide enough resistance to maintain upper body core or overall muscle mass. The exercises we have discussed today fill in those gaps that walking alone cannot address. People also ask, how often should I do these exercises, and how long should each session last? Start with 2 to 3 sessions per week, allowing at least 1 day of rest between sessions. Each session might last 10 to 20 minutes when you are starting out. As your strength improves, you can exercise more frequently. Some people eventually do light exercises 4 to 5 days per week. Listen to your body and remember that consistency matters more than intensity. Another common concern is, can I do these exercises if I need to stay seated most of the time? Absolutely. Many of the exercises can be performed entirely from a seated position: leg extensions, bicep curls, shoulder presses, toe taps, and seated marching. Even people who use wheelchairs or have limited mobility can benefit from upper body and core strengthening exercises performed from a seated position. Finally, people want to know, when can I expect to notice improvements in my strength? Most people begin to feel subtle improvements in their energy and stability within 1 to 2 weeks of consistent exercise. More noticeable strength gains typically appear after 3 to 4 weeks. Remember that everyone progresses at their own pace, and comparing your timeline to someone else is not helpful. Focus on how you feel compared to when you started, not compared to others. Let me share your quick reference guide for building strength safely at home. Chair squats use a sturdy chair and benefit standing from chairs and climbing stairs. Seated leg extensions need only a chair and help with walking stability and stair climbing. Wall push-ups require wall space and assist with opening doors and pushing objects. Bicep curls use soup cans or water bottles and help with lifting groceries and carrying items. Shoulder press uses light weights or cans and improves reaching overhead and putting items away. Arm raises use light weights or none and enhance range of motion and better posture. Bridges need floor space or a mat and support lower back and hip strength. Heel raises require a chair for support and improve stability and fall prevention. Toe taps need only a chair and boost blood flow while preventing stiffness. Marching in place has optional chair support and helps with warm-up coordination and leg strength. For your gentle daily routine, start your morning in 5 to 7 minutes with gentle marching in place for 1 to 2 minutes, followed by 5 to 8 chair squats and 8 to 10 wall push-ups. This morning routine helps activate your muscles for the day ahead and can improve your energy levels. During midday, in 3 to 5 minutes after lunch or during an afternoon break, try some seated exercises like leg extensions and arm raises. This is also a perfect time for heel raises while you are standing at your kitchen counter or while waiting for something to heat up. In the evening, for 5 to 7 minutes, wind down your day with some gentle bridges if you are comfortable getting on the floor, and seated exercises like bicep curls and shoulder presses. End with some toe taps to improve circulation before settling in for the evening. As a bonus tip, keep a simple notebook or use a calendar to track which exercises you did each day. Seeing your consistency build over time is incredibly motivating and helps you notice patterns in how you feel on exercise days versus rest days. Save this guide by taking a screenshot, or better yet, print the detailed exercise guide that is available for free in the description below. Share this resource with a friend or family member. Accountability partners make the journey more enjoyable and successful. All information shared in this video comes from trusted peer-reviewed sources and established medical institutions. The National Institute on Aging provides evidence-based recommendations for safe strength training in older adults and explains the physiological changes that occur with aging. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention offers official statistics on fall rates among seniors and the connection between muscle weakness and fall risk, including prevention strategies. Harvard Medical School provides detailed explanation of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and the scientific evidence supporting resistance exercise as an intervention. Mayo Clinic offers medical guidance on safe strength training practices for older adults, including modifications for common health conditions. The Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy presents peer-reviewed clinical research demonstrating the effectiveness of home-based strength exercises in improving functional capacity and reducing fall risk in adults over 60. The American College of Sports Medicine provides professional recommendations for exercise frequency, intensity, and safety considerations specific to the senior population. These sources represent decades of research involving thousands of older adults and provide the scientific foundation for the gentle strength training approach we have shared today. Now, before we wrap up, I want to share something important with you. Everything we have discussed today is designed for educational purposes to help you understand your options and make informed decisions about your health and fitness. These exercises have helped many people like Rose build strength and confidence, but every person's situation is unique. I always encourage you to have a conversation with your doctor or healthcare provider before starting any new exercise program, especially if you are managing health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, or if you have had recent surgery or injuries. Your healthcare team knows your personal medical history, your current medications, and any specific considerations that might affect which exercises are most appropriate for you. They can help you modify these movements to work safely within your individual capabilities and limitations. What worked beautifully for Rose Thomas and Patricia might need some adjustments to be perfect for you. And that is completely normal. It is actually the smart, cautious approach that leads to the best long-term results. Your doctor or physical therapist can also help you set realistic goals and create a progression plan that matches your current fitness level and health status. Remember, the goal is not to push through pain or prove anything to anyone. The goal is to support your body gently and consistently so you can continue living the independent, confident life you deserve. Your healthcare providers are your best partners in this journey towards stronger, safer living. Take care of yourself. Listen to your body and remember, small steps lead to strong seniors. I will see you in the next video, where we will explore more ways to support your health and vitality after 60. Thank you for being part of our Senior Health Facts community. Stay strong, stay safe, and keep moving forward.